This is one of the craziest comment sections I've ever read. The most unhinged school lore. Bio teacher made the students do DNA tests, including the teacher, and discovered he was the father of one of his students. A 15-year-old girl went missing, and 8 months later, it was revealed that she had indeed ran away with a former teacher and was pregnant with his twins. I went to school with Britain's youngest serial killer, James Fairweather. He was the youngest at the time, and his first victim was killed 3 minutes from my house. What? This one girlie wrote a confession letter to her crush, but accidentally gave it in as an English assignment. The teacher called her into class and told her he liked her too. One of my professors opened up an illegal fighting club in the school gym. He was fired. A religious studies teacher got suspended after a video went up on YouTube of him and his class dancing to the Harlem Shake with a cardboard cutout of the Pope. A man who had been released from prison that day was running around our school field wearing nothing except a balaclava. Whole school went on lockdown. When I was 12 years old, our teacher took the whole class on a trip to a vineyard that was down the road to catch her husband having an affair with the owner and have us as witnesses. At 12. My math teacher had the same surname as me, and during a test he said, "I'm your dad, aren't I, Amy?" I ripped up my test and stood out and walked out. My dad's dead. He later got done for being a PDF file. Our anti-bullying teacher went to court for breaking someone's leg when he was steaming in a pub. Well, you know what they say, those who can't do teach. PE teacher cheated on the English teacher that everyone loved with a student, and everyone made his classes a living hell. Deserved. One of my math teachers thought it would be a good idea to show the human centipede to a bunch of year 7s on the last day of school, and all the parents kicked off and got him sacked. Good. There were rumors about the religion teacher and a student. Everyone thought it was odd. Then we graduated, and a few years later, they pop up married with a kid. We had a police officer come into school to explain the dangers of online and to not send photos to people or talk to older men and women. A few years later, he got arrested for child, you know what, on his devices. I hope he's in jail forever. In primary school, a teacher got fired and jail time for playing a quiz game with pupils called Sniff and Tickle. If you got the question wrong, you would have to let him sniff or tickle your feet. What? My former head teacher ran away with like 15 million, just embezzled it from the school and moved away. French art school, a guy ate a full plate of his own shit as performative art. He got a 20 out of 20 grade and then was sent to a mental hospital. The teacher was sued, yet won his trial and is still there. They should both be in a mental hospital. My head teacher was a murderer. Teacher asked me to spit out my gum. Would have been a normal request if he didn't tell me to spit it into his bare hand, then proceeded to put it in his mouth and chew it for the remainder of the lesson. What? Our teacher drove through the canteen. A boy and girl went missing. We were all worried, but turns out they'd murdered the girl's mother and sister and were hiding in the house with the bodies upstairs. What? After reading this, I will be homeschooling my children. Thank you.